والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين مدد يا رسول مدد يا سلام مدد يا مشايخنا دستور مولانا ش.الله العظيم شيخ محمد على مدد طريقتنا الصحبة والخير الجميع بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويخلق ما يشاء صدق الله العظيم Allah'ın yarattığı sayısız şeyler var.
Allah Almighty's creatures are countless. It's not possible to count what Allah Almighty has created.
Her türlü şeylerden Allah yaratmış.
Allah Almighty has created all things.
İnsan yaratmış.
Allah Almighty created humans.
Cin yaratmış.
Allah Almighty created the jinn, the angels.
Melek yaratmış. Haşerat yaratmış.
Allah Almighty has created everything we know in the animal world.
Allah'a şükür bu seyahatta buraya bizim dergaha geldik.
And we now have been on this journey and have now arrived here in this our Dergah.
Işıklı dergahın burası Allah'ın yarattığı güzel yerlerden bir yerdir.
And these places we have come to witness are places which Allah Almighty created, which are beautiful.
Burası gelen, buradan geçen haddi hesabı yok.
And so many people, so many tribes and nations have come to this place here and they have gone.
Allah Azze ve Celle yaratmış. Çok kavimler geçmiş buradan.
Many tribes and many people have come to this area and they have gone.
Bazıları Allah Azze ve Celle'ye inanmış, bazıları inanmamış.
Some of those people and tribes have believed in Allah Almighty. Some were unbelievers.
Bazıları küfürde kalmış, bazıları da imanda kalmış.
Some were stubborn in remaining in their disbelief, while there were people and tribes who have come who remained strong and steadfast in their faith.
Hepsi gelip geçmiş buradan.
But nevertheless, all that came here also left again.
Çünkü bu yer Allah Azze ve Celle havasını, yerini iyi yaratmış. Onun için çok insanlar bu yer için
beginning from former times on, people have come to this place because Allah Almighty created it in a very special manner. Allah Almighty made this place to be prosperous, also from a nature perspective, with its air and with its soil.
Savaşmışlar.
And people have fought against each other and have waged wars against each other in order to conquer these places, this area.
Birbirlerine dövüşmüşler. Ama ne olmuş? Yer kalmış, onlar gitmiş.
They fought for this place or this area, but what remains in the end, they are gone, and all that remains is the place itself.
Yer Allah Azze ve Celle'nin yeridir.
And this indicates that everything, this place, belongs to Allah Almighty.
Onlar insanlığa başka şey gelip geçer buradan.
Whether people or anything or anyone else, they come, but they always go.
Bu dünya kalıcı bir yer değil.
This world is not a permanent place.
İşte bizden dediğimiz gibi bizden önce milyonlarca insan geçmiştir buralardan.
Before us, millions or billions of people must have come here and must have gone away again.
Hiçbiri kalmamış.
None of them remained.
Toprak olmuş.
They all turned into soil.
Gitmiş.
And they left.
Mühim olan ahirete olan.
What is important is the hereafter.
Ahirette olan insan olacaktır mühim olan.
And what is important is where a person is going to be in the hereafter.
Dünya ne kadar güzel olsa, ne kadar iyi olsa hiç kimseye kalmamış.
No matter how beautiful this world may appear, you must know that this world will be never left to anyone. You will never remain in this world, and this world will never remain with you.
Onun için Allah Azze ve Celle'ye yönelmek lazım ki
Therefore, you must direct or dedicate yourself to Allah Almighty.
Onun sevdiği, ondan beraber olmak.
Turn towards your Lord Allah Almighty and be with Him and those who He loves.
Güzeldir, dünyada da güzeldir, ahirette daha güzeldir.
Then it will be beautiful not only in this world but also in the hereafter for you.
Ahirette bütün bu kalıcı olan şeydir.
It is the hereafter that is everlasting.
Bir yere gidilmez ondan sonra.
There's nothing and no place beyond the hereafter.
Orada inşallah iyi yer olan cennette o.
The hereafter is the place where we are going to rest forever, and maybe by the permission of Allah Almighty, paradise be our last abode in the hereafter.
Olmak mühim olan odur.
And that is what is important. What we should be after is to obtain the paradise in the hereafter.
Yoksa burada dünyada bir şey kazandım zannedip de ahirette cennetin dışında olmak.
Don't think that you have gained something if you obtain something in this world, but if you lose the hereafter or if you lose paradise.
En büyük hüsrandır, en büyük kötülüktür.
The greatest loss or the greatest badness is for those who think that they have obtained something by gaining something in this world while losing the hereafter.
Nefsine yapan insan kendine kötülüğü kendine yapar.
And it is thus humans oppress themselves. It is through this that they harm themselves.
Onun için Allah'a şükür dediğimiz gibi burada insan ibret alır.
And we are thankful to Allah Almighty, and we must draw a lesson from those things which we witness.
Her adımda bakıyorsun eski insanların yaptığı şeyler, eski insanların
There's wisdom to be found in every step, and wherever we went, in every single step, there was something to be found dating back to ancient peoples here.
Geçtiği yerler, paralarını, hazinelerini ve
We have passed through places here where ancient people used to live, where they stored their treasures.
Şeyciler var, bu define arayanlar var.
And we saw treasure hunters trying to find those treasures of former people.
Her tarafı karıştırıyorlar.
They search for those treasures everywhere. They dug up everywhere.
Buluyorlar, bulmuyorlar. Hani o beraber götürdüğümüz zanneden bile o insanlar yine başkalarına bırakmış oluyorlar şeyleri.
Sometimes they find, sometimes they don't find. But even those treasures, even if you found something, it will not remain yours forever.
Ama alanlar da aldıksan şey yapmasınlar, zannetmesinler ki bu kendilerine kalır, o da başkalarına kalacak.
And these treasures hunted and sell to people. Those people who buy those treasures must know that they have not acquired possession over these treasures. They will also leave them behind when they leave this world.
Kalacak olan iyi ameldir.
The only thing to buy that is worth buying is good deeds.
Amel salih Allah'ın yolunda olmaktır.
To perform good deeds, to follow the way of Allah Almighty, that is what we should invest in.
Allah'la beraber olmaktır.
To be with Allah Almighty.
Allah insanlara akıl fikir versin ki
May Allah Almighty give people wisdom and common sense,
düşünsünler, ibret alsınlar.
so that they think and realize and take a lesson.
Dolaşırlar işte şöyle kaledir, böyle tiyatrodur, böyle şeyler eskilerin yaptıkları.
People do tours and they visit, do sightseeing from this place to that place, and they go to that castle and to that theater from ancient people.
Eserlere bakarlar. Hakikaten de adamlar şimdiki insanlardan daha şey olarak bakar, zevkleri daha iyi, düşünceleri yani yapıda, binada, şuydu buydu, onlar çok.
And truly, when you look at the buildings and the constructions of ancient people compared to how things are built today, the way people thought and the way people plan things and the way people design things are more beautiful compared to what we see in modern times.
Yaptılar ama onlardan hiçbirini almadı, bırakıp gittiler.
But nevertheless, no matter how beautiful their old buildings were, they did not take those with them to the hereafter. They left everything behind.
Onun için dünyada da iyi olsun, Müslümanın zevki güzel olsun.
As Muslims, we should all have a good taste, and also our lives in this world should be good.
İyi güzeli görsün, kötü yapmasın.
Muslims should do what they do in a good and beautiful manner. They should not do things in an ugly or awkward manner.
Şöyle kötü betonlar, binalar yapmasın.
Don't make these ugly buildings made of these multi-story ugly buildings made of concrete.
Daha güzel şeyler yapsın.
There are more beautiful ways of building a place to live.
O Allah'ın hoşuna gider.
And Allah Almighty will like beauty and He will like that beautiful taste.
Peygamberimiz iyi yapın diyor.
It is the command to do things in a beautiful manner.
İnsanlar her şeyi kendilerine göre yapıyorlar.
But people do things based on their own thinking.
Ondan sonra da tövbe etmezseler pişman olurlar.
But if they do not ask Allah Almighty for forgiveness, if they don't ask Allah Almighty for pardon, they will regret.
Allah iman versin hepimize.
May Allah Almighty grant us all faith.
Hakiki iman versin.
May Allah Almighty grant us true faith.
Çünkü dünyaya baktığımıza göre gene çoğu dünyaya dalmış.
Many people, they chase after this world.
Atalarının yoluna gitmiyor.
They don't follow the ways of their ancestors.
Atalarının istediği gibi onlara ahirete bir şey göndermiyorlar.
They don't live like their ancestors would have liked them to live, and they don't send any blessings to the hereafter, to their ancestors, with how they live.
Allah ıslah eylesin diyoruz.
May Allah Almighty make their situation become good.
Allah ıslah eylesin.
May they become good. May Allah Almighty make them become better.
İnsanların nefslerine peşini bıraksınlar.
May they leave and stop running after their egos.
Amin. Allah tevfik. El-Fatih.